Yes, dear 7th class students, good morning everyone. Welcome to NEET Foundation classes. So today we are going to start a new chapter, Transportation in Plants and Animals. Lecture number 1, page number 65. Page number 65. So before entering into the chapter, let us know the definition and the general things about transportation. So you all members know what is mean by transportation means moving from one place to another place. We have different means of transportation like road transportation, isn't it? Air transportation, water transportation, like that. So transportation means moving from one place to another. So generally we use some animals also for transportation like donkeys, horses, bullock carts, like that. Okay. So in our world, but here the transportation in plants and animals means the moving of the things from one place to another place within the body of any organism. Means in plants, what are the substances are moving and from where and where they are moving and how they are moved. Okay. For example, if we take the transportation, road transportation, what are the things that move on the road like bikes, scooters, cars, buses, like that we will do. And also in the scooter, two members they will go. So they will go to school, they will go for travel, they will go for picnic, like that. From our house to school, from the school to office, home to office, home to market, like that we will say. Same like that in plants and as well as in animals, means we call as living organisms. In living organisms, what are the things are moving and how are the things move? Okay, what are the things moving and how are the things are moving and from where to where they are getting produced and what is the benefit if they move and what happens if they do not move in our body. What is the use of moving? Okay, what is, so let us discuss what is transportation means moving the things from one place to another is known as transportation. But what are the things that are moving in plants and animals and how they are moving? What is the use and what is the non-use? Means if they are not moving, what happens to the plants and animals? Let us discuss in our topic. So here we are multicellular organisms. The organisms are of two types based on the cells: unicellular and multicellular organisms. Unicellular as well as multicellular organisms. Uni means single. It means the body is made up of only one cell, and that cell only will perform all the functions like respiration and as well as excretion, reproduction, digestion, etc. and etc. as well as transportation. But multicellular organisms, they are having many cells in their body like human beings, plants. Okay. So in that different group of cells will perform different functions. Means what? Means what? One specific type of group of cells will perform transportation. One specific type of group of cells will perform digestion, and one specific type of cells will perform excretion, and one type of cells will perform reproduction. But here all the metabolic activities, all the systems are carried out by only one cell. So we are discussing about transportation. So how the transportation happens in unicellular organisms? Let us take an example of this is what amoeba. Amoeba will have no shape, irregular shape. We call it as irregular shape. So here the nucleus is present. This is the vacuole, and these are known as pseudopodia. Pseudopodia means they are the false feet. Pseudo means false. Podia means feet. Why we are calling feet means they are used for moving. So that is why we call it as feet. But why we are calling false means they don't have fingers and all those. That is why we have named it as pseudopodia. Pseudopodia means false feet. So how the transportation happens in the body means with the help of diffusion. spreading the things uniformly. Spreading the things uniformly. Spreading the things uniformly and as well as from low, from high concentration to low. How the movement will form? So it should be uniform. Uniform means what? Equal. Uniform means what? Equal. Equal means from high to low. For example, in the early morning, you will drink a cup of milk by adding something like Boost, Complan, like that coffee powder or anything you will add to the milk. So on the upper side of the cup, you will add one scoopful of what Boost or Horlicks or Complan, whatever it may be. So what happens on the top of the layer? The first step, the top of the layer is more with coffee powder. Okay. So when you will drink the coffee, when the top layer, middle layer, and the lower layer, all the milk are mixed with coffee. Means what? From high to low until the thing will become uniformly. So like that, so it also happens. The transportation happens in the form of what? Diffusion. Diffusion. What are transported? For example, oxygen is there. This is amoeba. Amoeba will live in fresh water. Amoeba will live in fresh water. In the fresh water, the oxygen is present. So how the oxygen will move? It moves uniformly throughout the surface. All the surface it will move. If oxygen is present here, for example, oxygen, it is present here. What happens? This oxygen will spread entire the body. And this from the entire the body is taken from entire surface. So by the process of diffusion. Okay. Note down in your notes. And inside it will move like this. Inside it will move like this. Okay, from outside it will go and from inside it will move here. What is the jelly-like substance present in any cell is known as cytoplasm. So by the moving of cytoplasm, the oxygen will move along with the cytoplasm towards all the cells. Okay, this is about amoeba. The transportation in amoeba takes place by the process of diffusion. Diffusion means spreading the things uniformly. That is from high concentration to low concentration. In amoeba, the cytoplasm will help for the movement of the materials. We have taken the example of oxygen, same like that. And oxygen, and next what happens? From each and every place, carbon dioxide is collected and thrown out. Same by diffusion. So next, so how the transportation takes place in plants in multicellular organisms? Okay, in multicellular organisms, how the transportation takes place? Let us recollect about the plants. Okay, so in plants, you all members know that plants are known as autotrophs because they prepare their own food material. And why they are known as autotrophs means they carry out photosynthesis. So you all members know about photosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis. What are the things that are responsible for what are the things that are needed to carry out photosynthesis? Means one is carbon dioxide, and another one is water, and another one is sunlight, and another one is, and after that, chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is all chlorophyll. It present in the leaves. Okay, it is already present in the leaves, and sunlight it comes from the sun, and the seawater it comes from the air, and H2O it is taken from the roots, that is okay in the soil. These are the raw materials that are needed for photosynthesis. And these from after these, what is happening? These are reacted and they are formed as glucose, that is known as food material, and also what glucose and also oxygen is released and also water is released. Okay, so glucose is the food material and oxygen is released. So oxygen is sent back to the air and water is sent back in the form of water vapor from the surface of leaves. And glucose it is prepared on the leaves but are stored in the form of fruits and vegetables. Once you think the glucose is produced on the leaves, but where do you find the flowers and fruits? At the sides of the branches, like stems on the fruits and as well as flowers. But where the glucose is produced, where the food is produced, leaves. But food is stored in the form of flowers, nuts, and fruits, which is far away. Means what? Glucose also should be transported from the leaves to other parts. Okay, so it is produced in the leaves, and here we will discuss about the things. These are the raw materials, and these are the products. These are the raw materials, and these are the products. Here, these raw materials we will see some difference happening here. In the starting reaction, water is taken from the roots. Okay, in the reactants. While in the products, water is produced. Water is produced, but where the water is going, does it going again from the roots? No, they are getting evaporated from the surface of the leaf. They are getting evaporated from the surface of leaf. So these many things are happening in the plants. So you write here. Okay, so these are the reactants. These are what? Reactants. And these are what? Products. These are what? Products. So what are the reactants? Let us see here. Carbon dioxide, which is taken from the air. So how the carbon dioxide is taken from the air through the stomata which are present in the leaves, and water they are taken from the roots, and sunlight it is taken from the sun, and this sunlight is trapped by the chlorophyll which is present in the leaves. And after many reactions, what is produced? Glucose is produced. Where the glucose is produced? Leaves. And oxygen is produced and it is gone out to the air from the stomata. Same. Carbon dioxide and oxygen, their main source is air, and their exchange happens by the stomata. And H2O is produced, but it is gone from the surface of the leaves, which is known as transpiration. You all must know. Evaporating of water vapor. Okay, evaporating of water in the form of water vapor from the plant bodies is known as transpiration. This is known as what? Transpiration. Okay, so you all must know about evaporation. Means what? Water from the water bodies. Water gets evaporated in the form of water vapor. That is known as evaporation. But the same water is changed to water vapor from the plant bodies, then we call it as transpiration. Okay, write down in your notes.